Ain't got a dime to my name. What a terrible shame. Ho hum, ho ho hum. Just found a hole in my shoe and my stocking shows through. Ho hum, ho 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 ho.
Hi, I'm David Duncan and welcome to Bing Crosby, The Hollywood Years. Well, 1942 was a very busy year for Bing, and a career-defining one at that. His first film of the year actually went into production in November of 1941. It had a musical score written by Irving Berlin and co-starred the legendary Fred Astaire. Upon its release in August of 1942, it went on to become one of the best-loved musicals of all time. I'm talking about Holiday Inn. Now, of course, it's the film that introduced that famous song. It's on the tip of my tongue. Something about Christmas. Oh well, you'll know it when you see the footage.
Happy holiday! Happy holiday!
Under the direction of Mark Sandridge, who had directed 4 of the best of the Fred Astaire Ginger Rogers musicals, Holiday Inn is everything you'd want from a musical made in the 1940s. Great stars, well produced with an excellent musical score and an entertaining story, this film has stood the test of time and is still just as enjoyable today as it was back in 1942.
I'll take you through life singing la da da dee, la da da dee, la da da dee.
Bing plays a singer and entertainer called Jim Hardy, who has a successful club act with Fred Astaire's character, Ted Hanover.
Dancing.
Bing's character wants to quit show business and live on a farm with his fiancée, who's also part of the act, but she has a change of heart and decides to stay working in the club with Fred.
All at once, we both realized that we belong together.
The two of us, dedicating our lives to making people happy with their feet.
The two of you, huh? Dedicating your lives to making people happy with your feet. That's sweet. Well, I guess that kick I just got was a good start, huh?
Sorry, Jimmy boy, but that's life.
Now, farm life, however, is not so sweet, and Bing decides to convert the farm into an inn that's open only on holidays. Now, this framework of a story is perfect for the placement of the excellent range of holiday songs written by Irving Berlin. No one predicted, however, the success of one particular number, not even Irving Berlin or Bing. Its timing, being released just after the United States had entered the war, gave it special meaning, but it went beyond that. Its simplicity, combined with Bing's delivery, made it an instant classic, with his recording still the #1 best-selling single of all time.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know.
Fred Astaire was a major contributor to the success of this film, and it must be remembered that this was the first film in which Bing was co-starred with an equal as far as star power and billing was concerned. I guess this is a major factor in its success, as Bing and Fred have a great on-screen chemistry, not only with their verbal banter, but also when it comes to the fun dance routines they do together. The female leads do a good job too, with Marjorie Reynolds as the main love interest. Now, she had a limited career in films, but always looked to this one as her favourite, although she did say that she and Bing were not that close during filming, and in later years was very reluctant to talk about the 2 films she made with him.
Don't talk that way. This is the chance you wanted, isn't it? Of course. Boy, are we happy.
Be careful, it's my heart. It's not my watch you're holding, it's my heart. It's not the note I sent you that you quickly burned. It's not the book I lent you that you never returned.
As usual, Fred Astaire was a perfectionist when it came to his dancing, that is, and one number, Let's Say It With Firecrackers, took him 3 days to rehearse, 2 days to shoot, and close to 40 takes before he was finally satisfied.
I love you. And Jim.
I love Jim, too, but after all, I mean, let's not be too chummy.
The supporting cast were excellent and included Virginia Dale and Walter Abel.
I mean, yeah, thanks, I will.
There were also appearances by Bing's old rhythm boy partner, Harry Barris,
This table's reserved for the band. Excuse me. Fussy, isn't he?
and the veteran character actor Irving Bacon, who had starred with Bing in one of the Max Sennett shorts way back in 1932.
I'll give you a tip about these things, Gus. They'll go up and back, but not sideways.
Yeah, well, I keep forgetting this blame king can't see where it's going.
Happy holiday, happy holiday.
May the calendar keep bringing happy holidays to you.
Now today, not all of the musical numbers are looked upon favourably. The staging of the song Abraham, to celebrate Abraham Lincoln's birthday, has the main characters made up in blackface. Deemed to be racist, this scene has been deleted in some versions when screening on television in recent years, but it was not looked upon that way when filmed back in 1942. Now, Bing was very much against racism and would not have participated in this had it been offensive to any of his black friends. However, it's in the film, and it does no good, I guess, to hide it or condone it. I think the best we can do is just look at it as a product of its time.
Oh, let the old year die.
All in all, Irving Berlin contributed more than a dozen songs to the film and helped to give Bing one of the most prolific recording years of his career, which led him to state years later, if ever there was a sure thing, it was a Berlin song.
We start the
Now, upon its release, Holiday Inn was a massive success, selling over 29 million tickets. That's a fifth of the total US population at the time. Irving Berlin and others were sure that the big hit song from the film would be Be Careful It's My Heart, but the public knew better. From then until now, White Christmas has never stopped selling. Riding on that wave of success, Bing grabbed a hold of Bob and Dottie to head on the road again. This time, they were Morocco bound. Considered by many to be the best in the series, it's hard to fault it. The trio are in great form with the ad-libs all hitting their mark, the story is strong, and the songs written by Johnny Burke and Jimmy Van Heusen are wonderful.
We're off on the road to Morocco. This taxi is tough on the spine.
Beats the bus, huh, Junior?
Beats me. Where we're going, why we're going, how can we be sure?
I'll lay you 8 to 5 that we meet Dorothy Lamour.
Stranded off the coast of Africa after their ship sinks, Bing and Bob head off to find the nearest town.
No thanks. We ate 4 days ago.
Starving and broke, Bing accepts an offer to sell Bob into slavery.
What? Pick me up? Well, who do you think you're playing with, children? You're talking to Turkey, the man with the muscles. Wait a minute, turn the lights on. Wait a minute. What's doing here? Wait just a second. And Ruthie! And Ruthie! The least you could do is wrap me as a gift.
However, things appeared very different when he discovers that Bob was sold to a princess, that's Dorothy Lamour, to become her husband.
Why, you dirty double-crossing hoarder, you... Turkey, this is me, Jeff, your friend. Say something.
Turkey?
Oh, the fellow is mad. Take him away. Toss him to the crocodiles.
Many funny moments arise as Bing tries to convince the princess that she should marry him instead.
Everything you know. Hey! What's the big idea?
There's two sides to everything, you know.
And this leads into probably one of the best ballads ever featured in a Crosby film.
You're all dressed up to go dreaming. Now don't tell me I'm wrong. And what a night to go dreaming. Mind if I tag along? If I say I love you, I want you to know.
Moonlight Becomes You was a massive hit for Bing, and on the record charts even edged White Christmas out of the way, even if just briefly.
Moonlight becomes you so.
I'm with you.
He says she's going with him.
Oh, she's going with him.
He says she's going with him.
He make joke.
Funny boy.
Patty cake, baker's man. Baker cake is...
Yes, sir, Junior. That thing sure got around.
Yeah, and back to us.
The rest of the film has Bing and Bob being chased by the bad guys as they try to rescue Dorothy from a marriage to a desert sheik, played by Anthony Quinn in one of his early roles.
Fine thing. First you sell me for $200, then I'm gonna marry the princess, then you cut in on me. Then we're carried off by a desert sheik, now we're gonna have our heads chopped off.
I know all that.
Yeah, but the people who came in the middle of the picture don't.
You mean they missed my song?
Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle.
This is the screwiest picture I was ever in.
Magic rings and talking camels elevate the film to a new level of hilarity not seen before in films, and set the trend for future roads to come.
Moonlight becomes you.
I'm thrilled at the sight.
And I could get so romantic tonight.
I can't stand it. No food, no nothing, no food, no water. No food.
What's the matter with you anyway? There's New York. We'll be picked up in a few minutes.
You had to open your big mouth and ruin the only good scene I got in the picture. I might have won an Academy Award.
Well, when released, Road to Morocco was a massive hit and even eclipsed Holiday Inn in ticket sales. Now, besides these two films, Bing also made another golfing short with Bob Hope called Don't Hook Now, and had time to make a brief surprise appearance in Bob's film My Favorite Blonde.
Here you, come on, get in line, get in line.
Wait a minute. What is this all about?
I don't know.
I'll find out. Hey, pardon me, Bud, what is the line for?
Oh, the secretary there. He tells you what bus to get in.
What for, the picnic?
Yeah, at the Humboldt Park. You going out?
Oh, I think I will.
Be all right. Has he got a match?
Yeah,
Thanks.
it's okay. Couldn't be.
That year, Paramount also made Star Spangled Rhythm, which was an all-star revue designed to lift the morale, and Bing had a prominent cameo that featured his son Gary in his first film appearance.
Did you get him? Did I get him? Oh, boy! I still think you got the wrong Crosby.
The film ended with Bing's patriotic rendition of the song Old Glory.
Old glory, our dreams are in you. Tall timber, blue prairies, they're part of you too. Love made you, tears kept you, brave hearts that are gone. We hail them, and we won't fail them. Old glory fly.
Well, Bing's popularity, not only in films but recordings and radio, was increasing to a level not seen before, and within a few years he would dominate these fields of entertainment to become the first truly global megastar. Now that's a comment that I know Bing himself would find uncomfortable, but it's something that we'll investigate even further in the next episode of Bing Crosby, The Hollywood Years. I'm David Duncan. See you then.